you guys remember last week when we broke down numbers using Dean's blocks? Put your hands up if you remember. Jordan, your hand's not up.
No, I can't quite remember that, Miss Thomas.
You're not too sure? Alright, what we're going to do today is we're going to expand it all out so we can work out exactly what number we roll using the dice. Then we're going to make them out of Dean's blocks, and then we're going to break it down into tens and ones again. So you'll be fine. After today's lesson, you'll be up to speed. Now, do you want to come up the front and help me roll the first lot of dice? Okay, so we have a 3. Do you want to draw a 3 underneath roll for me? Now, do you want to roll it again? You have 5. We'll just do it next to here. So just pop the 5 up next to the 3, so it's 35. Okay, now, so what we're going to do is we're going to make it out of our Dean's blocks, which is what we did last week. Does anyone remember doing that? Yeah, Bonnie, do you want to come up and help me? You can sit down now, Jordan, thank you. Okay, so how would you think about tackling this using your Dean's blocks?
Would I do 3 big ones and 5 little ones?
Yeah, perfect. Now, do you want to, just pop them there. Perfect. Okay, now, so do you want to explain to everyone how many are in the long ones for me?
10.
Yep. Now, who thinks they'd know the single ones? Jordan?
10s?
10s. Okay, so the long ones here are split up into 10. So what do you think just one is?
Is it 1?
Well done. Okay, now, so as you can see here, Jordan, we have 35. So we have 3 10s Dean's blocks and then 5 of the individual ones. So they're just 5, 1 each. Now, Annika, do you want to come up and...
Is each of those long ones made up of 10 of the little ones?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
Does that make sense, Jordan?
I
How about
so.
you, Teva? Are you following what we're doing? Do you have any questions? No? Okay, do you want to come up here and expand them for me? Do you remember how last week we worked numbers into our 10s and our 1s?
No, I do not.
You not remember? Okay, so last week when we talked about 35, or just 10, 20, 30.
Oh, I see. Is it like...
Yeah?
And then 5.
Yeah. But instead of, I'll get you to sit down for me and I'll explain it. Thank you, you've done a great job. Here where we have 30 10s and 5, is this right? You take that off, don't you? Because it's 3 10s. Yeah. Can we edit that bit out? No, I have to start again. Yeah. Okay. Teva, nice try, but what we're going to do here is we're actually going to white that out because it's 3 10s and 5 1s.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes
So we're
sense.
breaking it down into 35.
So does that mean that 3 lots of 10 makes the 30?
Yes. Yeah. So what would happen if that was just 15? So 1 and a 5. How many Dean's blocks would you have up here?
We have 15 Dean's blocks.
Would you have 1 lot of 10 and 5 lots of 1?
Yeah, perfect. All right, now what I'm going to get everyone to do is go back to their assigned seats with their partners like we normally work in maths. And then we're going to work together as a worksheet on the first one. And then we're going to go individually with our partners and work through the sheet together, okay?
Yes.
Everyone back up to their tables.
I'll get the pencils, miss.
I don't think it does, Miss Thomas.
Thank you. I don't understand.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to break it down again like what we did on the board. So we're going to, the worksheet we have here resembles exactly what we have up on the top. Okay.
Can I start, Miss, if I know what I'm doing?
You can't start just yet. We're going to do it as a group so that no one gets lost. So roll 1 dice. Yeah. So 4. In the first column, write a 4. Yeah. And now who wants to roll the second one?
Me.
Yeah. 6.
Next to it.
Next to it. Yeah. Well done. So Annika, up here you have to write the 6 next to the 4. So it's 46. Well done. Yeah, okay, now with your Dean's blocks that you have with your partner, I want you to make 46.
Sorry.
Just take your time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. We're done.
Everybody done? Pop your hand up when you're done. Alright, well done. Now can you explain to me why you've done this?
Because we've got 4 lots of 10s and 6
ones.
Yeah, perfect. Now you guys have that as well. Well done. Alright, now what I want you to do as a team with your own dice, I want you to roll 3 times. So do 3 different ones. Just line up me as your partners and work together.
Are we making 2 numbers like this one?
Yep, and we're just doing it a few times. Now once you have 4 different numbers, I want you to stop. Yep, well done girls. Just wait for the rest of the class. Perfect. Now with your new lot of numbers, I want you to go down and then I want you to work them out again using your Dean's blocks. Now pop your hand up if you need any help. Tava?
Are we writing it?
Yes, in the make
I mean
column.
drawing.
Yes.
Drawing.
So draw what you see here. Yes, Bonnie?
I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm. Which part?
So is this right?
Yeah, perfect. So what would make you think that it wasn't? What?
I don't know, I just got a little confused. I forgot how many was in these ones.
So there's 10 in these ones. Do you remember
Okay.
last week when we drew them all out?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
If
Thank
it
you.
makes it simpler for you, you can draw the lines across.
Yeah, that helps. Thank you, Miss Thomas.
How are you going, Jordan?
Yeah, I think so.
You going okay?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, perfect.
1, 2, 3.
3 ones. Yeah, perfect. Now do you want to draw that out for me? Thank you, Miss Thomas. How are we going, Annika?
I think I'm doing good. I'm drawing all of my lines so I know that they've got 10.
Mm-hmm. So here on your 32, you have 3 10s, but your 2 individual ones look a little bit big. Do you think that might confuse you later on?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mine have draw lines in them, so they look like one big one.
Okay.
Should I shorten them? Would that make it easier?
I think you should because then that way it looks like the ones blocks. See how these ones here aren't as long?
Yeah.
Because at the moment, how many
They
tens
look
do you
the
think
same.
there is? Yeah.
Okay.
So how many would that be in here at the moment? At first glimpse.
Probably 50.
Yeah, well done. Okay, so do you want to make those ones smaller for me? You going okay, Temba?
Yeah. Are we writing them out like you showed us on the board, showed me on the board?
That's our next step.
Okay. So I won't write them. Jordan wrote them though.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We can come back and we can work together on those as a group. Has everybody finished? Yeah? Jordan, you haven't done your last line? Teba, you haven't done your last line either?
Do you want help?
So display 33 out of your Dean's blocks. Everybody? Well done. Okay, now what we're going to do in our final column is our expander. So do you guys remember what we did on the board?
I was good at that.
Yeah, you were very good at that. So we have the 3 tens and the 5 ones. So do you remember how we did that? Yeah, alright, I want you to do the same thing in your last column.
So you just copy from there to there.
Yeah, so you're breaking it down.